Over the past few days, we have been flooded with calls of concern seeking guidance as to how we as a conference should proceed with our mission in light of the spreading coronavirus pandemic. It appears that everyone has an idea on the spectrum of opinion, ranging from indifference on one end to utter panic on the other. Moments of crisis require level-headed thoughtfulness and prudence in making balanced decisions. Given our moral responsibility to promote and protect the well-being of our work, we are compelled to study every angle and to make decisions that will result in the greatest good for our conference without jeopardizing its mission or endangering its people. In that sense, we seek the greatest good for the greatest number. In all decisions and resulting actions, we invoke the wisdom of the Almighty God. We make this a matter of continual prayer and analyzing the present situation. There are fundamental factors that we must take into consideration. First, the Northeastern Conference is a complex and large organization operating in 5 states and multiple jurisdictions. Its daily operations can be broken down into 4 major areas, with each area necessitating its own response. These areas include, number 1, the local church, over 200 congregations ministering to the needs of 60,000 members. Number 2, our school system, which operates 16 schools and works to prepare the youth for present society and the world to come. Number 3, our campground strives to meet the spiritual needs, the recreational and social needs of our constituents. And number 4, our conference office serves as the operational headquarters for the activities throughout the field. The intricacies of this conference defy a simple one-size-fits-all approach as impractical. We must look at each geographical and operational area of our conference and respond to the existing realities. In light of these conditions, we take the following actions over the next 30 days. Number 1, all conference-wide meetings, trainings, and conventions are canceled. Number 2, Camp Victory Lake will remain closed for the next 30 days. Number 3, our schools are open and will follow the directions of local education, public health, and civic officials. They will follow enhanced sanitation protocols. Number 4, the conference office remains open with enhanced sanitation protocols, but we are formulating remote operational contingency plans in the event that we are prevented from opening in the near future. Our main concern, however, is our churches. Given the different conditions across our field and after prayerful consideration, we have elected not to order a wholesale shutdown of every church in the Northeastern Conference. This, however, may change as conditions evolve. We are delegating the decision to open or not to open churches to local church leadership based on the conditions and public health directives in that particular community. Our recommendation is that all auxiliary services of the church which require public gatherings be canceled. This includes prayer meeting, AYS, Pathfinders, and other activities. And these also can be carried out through streaming or teleconferencing. We direct that all congregations follow the orders of government officials as it relates to public assembly limits. Presently, Governor Andrew Cuomo has placed an attendance cap of 500 on public meetings within the state of New York. Those churches opting to operate worship service in New York must adhere to that limit. Out of abundance of caution, church potluck should be canceled for the foreseeable future. Vulnerable members of our churches should be discouraged from attending services. This includes the elderly or anyone with cold, fever, flu, or flu-like symptoms. As part of community services initiatives, a number of our churches serve meals to the less fortunate. We recommend that such meals be prepackaged and distributed, but not consumed on the premises. Volunteers who serve these ministries should take utmost sanitary precautions to protect themselves and those they serve. Churches that opt to cancel Sabbath services are encouraged to stream a skeleton's worship service and find ways of keeping in touch with its membership. And all should promote online giving in order to maintain financially viable churches. Given our historic commitment to freedom of conscience, we respect the individual rights and decision of every member to attend or refrain from attending Sabbath services. We anticipate that the disruptions created by the pandemics could adversely affect our financial stability. Accordingly, we appeal to our faithful stewards to sustain the local church and the world church through online giving. We will continue to monitor the situation from week to week and seek to respond to changing circumstances in a responsible manner. Remember, we claim the promises of God. He says to us every day, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by your name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you, for I am the Lord your God." We trust that the Lord will keep you and bless you. And years from now, when we remember these days, may we be able to say that the Lord brought us through. Thank you for listening, and may God bless you.